I want to tell you that you are not worthy and you do not deserve it. Now, how can I say such a thing? Well, let me say that the vast majority of self-help experts, law of attraction gurus, positive thinking teachers, healers, therapists, psychologists, they all say that you're worthy and you should celebrate how worthy you are. It is such a lie. Does an eagle deserve the fish that it catches for breakfast for its family? Is a river somehow worthy of flowing at the rate that it does? Oops, it's 500 gallons per minute above its worthy limit. Does a kitten or a puppy or a cub in any way deserve the nipple of its mother? Is there anything in nature that plays any game of worthy, unworthy, deserving or undeserving to any extent? The wind doesn't deserve to blow quite so hard. Oh, here comes the rain. It definitely does not deserve to rain that much right now. These plants are getting more water than they deserve. If nothing in nature has deserving or undeserving, if nothing in nature has worthy or unworthy, then what the hell are we doing? Where did we get this shit? One of my favorite spiritual questions as I help people to dissolve any life issue at lightning speed, as I've applied it for myself, where'd I get that shit? I really like to ask that question. Anything that anyone believes, law of attraction, all these ideas, all these rules, all these laws, where'd you get that shit? Where did you get deserving and undeserving? Where did you get worthy and unworthy? Have you ever thought about it? It's an ancient control program, probably best known in religion, that old time religion, you know what I mean? Painting people into a false dichotomy. Now, a false dichotomy is a pair of opposites that don't actually exist. Good and bad. Can you buy 5 pounds of good, or can you sell or somehow get rid of 3 ounces of bad? Good and bad don't exist. They're completely fabricated mental judgments that have no reality whatsoever. But you're so powerful that the minute that you accept them, you are bound by them. Once someone buys good and bad, they spend the rest of their life unknowingly overcomplicating everything by trying to make sure that they're making the good choice and not the bad choice. When you fall into the idiotic lie of positive thinking and all that law of attraction bullshit about being positive, well, first of all, have you ever paused to even consider who's going to define exactly what positive is? Who's going to be absolutely positive what's negative? But see, now you got to constantly police yourself with making sure that you're doing the positive thing so you're not being negative, so you don't attract bad because you want to be good. It's all horseshit. Similarly, and maybe to the nth degree, deserving and undeserving. Deserving according to who? Deserving under what circumstances? Deserving up to what extent? To what limit? Deserving how much? Where's the line? Now I better make sure I get, because I'm going to play this deserving and worthy game, I better make sure that I don't get more than I'm deserving of, or less than I'm worth. Don't be around people who don't know how worthy you are. So now you're going to hold yourself and them to the standard of making sure that you're both holding to the false dichotomy of worthy and unworthy. So here is a mantra you might try on. Why is it true that beyond deserving and undeserving, I am? Why is it true that beyond any illusion of worthy and unworthy, I am? I know you probably learned from self-help experts and gurus and psychologists, you probably learned that you should learn your worth. You should stand for your worth. You should know your worth. And you are worthy. By gosh, let me comfort you. You're worthy. They're just painting you in the same fucking trap, no matter how well-meaning. And as long as you're going towards worthy, you're running from unworthy, whether you know it or not. As long as you're defending and trying to establish your deservingness and proving your deservingness, you're fighting against undeserving. The minute that you realize and admit that you are beyond deserving and undeserving, you are inherently the same as the wind and the rain and the eagle and the puppy and the kitten and the cub and the river. You have no deserving. You have no undeserving. You don't need to tangle yourself up in that shit. Know your worth, girlfriend. Let me tell you, don't let no man show you. You just paint yourself in a trap of judgment. I know how common it is. I know how popular it is. I know when you've believed you were undeserving and unworthy, how comforting it can be to have a moment of the equal delusion of worthy and deserving. But oh man, when you rise above that false dichotomy, ask yourself, am I going to continue to walk in the false delusional dichotomy of deserving and undeserving? Am I going to continue to claim the chains of worthy, dragging along unworthy with me? Does a river deserve to flow? Does an eagle deserve to go catch that fish and feed his family? That's some crazy, imprisoning shit we've been fed, friends.